Okay, Sunday nights, growing up, whole family affair. I would sit in front of the TV. We'd watch The X-Files. But right before then was King of the Hill. Loved us some King of the Hill. And it brought the whole family together. My dad loved it. My mom loved it. My sister loved it. I'm so excited that it's coming back. Let's talk first with showrunner Saladin. Talk about the decision to bring it back now. This is so cool.
Well, thank you. We're so excited. The fan response has been so great. We're releasing things on social media, and everybody's happy. Whenever something comes out. In terms of the decision to bring it back, I give Greg and Mike the credit for that. I think you guys all did like a Sketchfest panel in 2016, which was after the first run ended, and the crowd response was so strong. It put the seed in their minds of I think people will want to see it again. And so this has been the worst for the past 9 years or so of just figuring out what would be a way to bring the show back in a way that both kept the core of what everyone loved, like you said, you and your family, coming up loved, but also wrapped in something that made it feel more relevant, to the day. And I think the fans are going to be very happy when they see it. The core fans are going to see everything that they loved, and then new fans or maybe even core fans still are going to see things that make it feel like, okay, great, I'm glad they brought it back now.
Yeah. And before we talk to the cast, sort of set the scene here. Hank and Peggy moved to Saudi Arabia. They came back.
Yes.
What else is going on?
So they came back, they made their retirement in Saudi Arabia, came back to Arlen, and Arlen, as it did in the past version, this version represents, what America is now, right? So some things have changed, but what the show is really, really going to focus on is we have fun with, things that they may not be familiar with now, things that have changed, even some cultural things that have changed. But what has not changed are the hearts of the people and the importance of the relationships. And the sappy as it sounds, the love that is there that I think always made King of the Hill stand out from other shows, that heart, all that's still the same. And so you really have a good time realizing, oh my goodness, those things haven't changed.
We'll start with Pamela. You are the voice of Bobby. What was it like revisiting a character that you hadn't really probably revisited in a while, like since the show probably, right?
I wasn't revisiting him. He's always with me. So, and it just feels like you're putting on your comfortable clothes, and I mean, I've been saying this quite a bit today, but the fans are the ones that keep it alive. So, when, I'm walking through life and people are like, oh my God, Bobby, and they tell me what they love about it and what the show means to them. It's so huge because every time it surprises me how impactful the show is and the writing and the characters and just the heart and the community of it. And it never lost its edge. Like it was never like just one thing or another, and I think that's why it has resonated and stayed alive. And the reboot, this show, is just an extension of that, and it just more of that good feeling of just people just going, that's my favorite place to be.
And like Casey mentioned, growing up, we've seen the reruns, and you watched it when it was on. Bobby is totally different now. Like, we remember him as a young kid, and now he's
older.
20 now.
Has the voice gotten older?
Well, I think if you remember in the first 13 seasons, Bobby aged 1 year. So we do things differently. It's just like, I was saying that, I have 3 kids, 3 daughters, and, there's this thing that happens that, your kid is walking up the stairs and you see them and you're like, you just changed. You just grew up a little bit more. So it's kind of like that feeling, but he's still the same, because Bobby was always kind of like an old soul, otherworldly. Yeah. So it's, just like slips right into place.
Well, it's not like he's going to sound like this. Yeah, I'm Bobby. He's going to be
You
Bobby.
just did my Bobby sounds like Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade.
He's going to sound like Bobby. We're going to know him. We're going to recognize him.
Of course.
And same thing for you, Lauren. I mean, you're revisiting, same thing. Like, how did you have to approach coming back to Connie all these years?
Well, it just was so exciting to, first of all, see everybody in the booth. It was a big family reunion where you just feel like, because we all grew up together, basically, because it's been so long. I don't know, 30 years, almost 30. I can't even say it. But anyway, it was wonderful to revisit Connie too, just because she's so, you know, most actors feel like they just tap into parts of themselves that are like the character, and it's not that far away from me, Connie, because I was a super shy girl growing up in a town where we were the only Asian family in the whole place. But it's just wonderful to see how they've taken all of these characters and just moved them forward, but at the heart, the heart of who they are is the same, and the sweetness of the show is still there, and something that I feel like all of us really need at this point in our lives, just because of the craziness of the world. So really, really, so feeling so blessed and lucky.
What are the exciting changes we're going to see in the show? I mean, without giving too much away, I
I
guess.
can't give anything away. I got a whole list of
Gotta
things
watch, gotta
I
watch,
couldn't talk
yeah.
about, but we're just older and dealing with trying to be adults in the world for me and Bobby. And also, I just wanted to say, just listening to you talk about, it's just so much a credit to Pam that most voice actors don't really get recognized on the street for the voices they do, but Pam really does, because that role is so iconic that everybody knows what Bobby actually looks like in real life. Pammy.
If you throw a blue T-shirt and shorts on me, forget it.
And Toby, we just found out, or it was just released, that you will be voicing Dale this time around.
How about that?
Yeah, how was that? And talk to me a little bit about how it all came together.
Well, it was.
Why that decision was made, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. Okay, but it was. The guys have spoken about maybe having an AI component to it, and working with Johnny's voice, and then it's pretty humbling actually to do Johnny.
Yeah.
He was a buddy, and was a really unique, kind of weird, wonderful dude. So he didn't come at it as an actor. He came at it as this really funny, specific guy, and just trying to do Johnny justice and do that voice. And it's been really fun and sweet to remember my old friend like that. So it's been great. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be really cool to be able to honor your friend like that.
Yeah, he was a good man.
Yeah.
How are you approaching that? I assume you're not doing a Johnny impression. You're sort of doing your own thing, but at the same time honoring him as well.
I don't know. I tell you, it was funny when I started doing it. I went, I kind of sound like that dude. And then the more I did it, I went, I think you can get in there and you kind of feel. It was a transformative thing. You kind of feel Johnny in there physically as you're standing there doing a thing, and you kind of get that thing. And I think Johnny and I probably smoked in our real lives enough cigarettes to kind of have a similar voice. We both stopped in time, but so there was something really unique about standing in his really unique, strange and beautiful kind of shoes there, and being able to do it. So it's hopefully it sounds enough like Dale that you go, okay, at least Toby's doing it. At least somebody in the family's doing it. And I love that aspect of it. And I'm really, flattered that these guys let me run with that character. Yeah.
That's what felt really good, that it was Toby, that we didn't outsource to the guy from the Wingstop commercial.
Yeah. Although
He
he's
could
good.
do it.
Oh, he's good, that kid.
Right?
Oh, he's good.
Did I say it right? But
I don't know.
the fact that it's still, this is our family, so it feels like we're not betraying
Exactly.
the show,
Yeah.
Johnny, and the
Yeah.
voice, and you're killing it.
And Toby's a genius, by the way, as an added plus.
Exactly. All the
Really
comedy is still
amazing.
there,
Yeah.
And there's something about King of the Hill too, like, AI came up and there's rumors on the internet. No, we're like, no, we want to keep it real, keep it in the family, just like the show represents.
No, they are.
Around it, exactly.
Yeah. Saladin, not all of the characters are back this season. Is there future opportunities for future seasons?
Oh, for sure. Well, I love that you're talking about future seasons.
Yeah.
They're better.
Hold it
out there in the universe.
Exactly. Here's that as well. It was important, obviously, for us, for the original cast to be able to come. And then characters that I think over the 2 seasons that we have done, we certainly brought back some fan favorites. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think fans of the original would be very happy when they see other people that may not have been announced yet still come back. Characters and voices that they've heard. We also want to introduce some new characters just to show that they live in the world that represents the world that we live in now. But it's really about these guys in the core cast and us having that feeling of coming back to family that we know.
And also, Kathy Najimy and Stephen Root aren't here, and they're just integral parts of it. And we wish they were here, but they're working and doing their thing. So
I love Stephen Root.
Oh, he's the best.
He's so cool.
I was just with him doing a little show together outside of Boston. But yeah.
And Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
And Ashley Gardner.
Yeah.
And
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley's an integral part of it too.
Yes.
Yeah, always has been.
We're very much looking forward to it. Thanks for
Yeah.
talking with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations.